Hello, everybody. This is Irene from Trinkle's Garden and Home Life. I'm looking around, I heard some noise. I'm out here. Uh, it's the second week of June, and I need to make a tour of the garden, and I thought I'd bring you along. So, if you're new here, welcome. So, appreciate you joining me. Uh, let's go look at the garden. Um, it has been raining a lot out here. I'm in zone 8A, at least that's where I think I am. Here in Georgia. So I'm going to walk around the garden and take a look at things. Um, I know it's a few things that I'm going to have to harvest. I'm not going to harvest them on this video, but I will be harvesting. Right here where I'm standing, let me try to get you guys. I don't want the camera to do anything bad, but right here where I'm standing, uh, here in this pot right here, I see some peppers. They look like these are shishito peppers, and a California wonder pepper. There's no pepper on it, but I noticed they have quite a few holes in them. So hopefully they'll be okay and we'll get some. I had some peppers over here as well. Down here, you can see them. And I got an okra plant growing. Hopefully I'll get some okra this year. But it looks like something's been nibbling on the plants here up front. Um, yeah, all these pots right here are patio pickers. I had them for a while. Um, some I think I got most of them from Lowe's when I was in Virginia. So um, the garden kind of exploded here uh, in, in all this rain and stuff here. I got some basil here, right here. Um, More okra plant sitting there. The zinnias, as you can see, have exploded. There's flies flying around. I guess they got an attitude, but they need to go. Uh, Pretty zinnias right here. Uh, Something's nibbling on them too, but most of these zinnias, I planted a few zinnias, but most of these zinnias here and back over here are volunteer. I didn't plant those, but I put my tomato plants in the midst of them, which this tomato plant over here seems to be growing pretty wild. Trying to see. Oh yeah, it's just growing. I don't really see any fruit. Well, no, I don't see any fruit on them, but it's like a tomato bush right here. Over here, got a few lilies that are just a few. Most of them seem to have been eaten probably by the birds because there have been a lot of birds. A few more zinnias in here. I actually might have to move this zinnia because I put a watermelon plant, which I see. I'm gonna take the cup off. If you could see, I don't know if you can see it, but I put a watermelon back there. I had covered it with this cup to protect it, but I'm gonna move the cup. Ooh, move the cup. Um, Still protect it with the. This is purple tulle that I have back here. I covered it with. I forget what kind of watermelon it is that I put there. But right here, as you can see, right here, I have an apple cucumber. I thought it was a regular cucumber, but it's an apple cucumber plant. And down here is basil. and tomato. Hopefully it's not too hot and the camera won't turn off. It's about 80, 81 degrees out here. But as you can see, let me see if I could put you down here without things getting too low. Back here, there's quite a few apple cucumbers down there. Hope you can see them. I need to harvest those. I think those are ready to be picked. Yeah, they may be. More flowers, zinnias coming. Zinnias that have been eaten. I'm gonna turn you around here. Here, like I said, I put tomatoes, a whole variety of tomatoes. They have zinnias and tomatoes and my carrots here. I see the top of some of the carrots, so it's time to harvest those. Um, the garden sure has gotten plenty of water. Over here, there's the kale plant that I harvested from. It's about time to harvest some more from there. More tomato plants over here. Try not to shake you guys up much, just let you see. This tomato and purple basil down here. I put, ooh, I'm walking through spider webs. Ooh, I can feel it. Ooh, walking through webs, y'all. Hope nobody jumped on me. But, yeah, there's more okra down here. There was also a little frog living in there. I could feel the heat, probably because I got this black sweatshirt on here. I could really feel the heat in here. I forgot to grab my stick so I can get rid of these the webs before I go through, but looks like I done already went through a few spider webs. So just pray to God that no spiders are on me. That's all I can pray for. Prayer works. I got some bug plucking in my ear. I used to be terrified of bugs, you guys. But as a gardener, I think I have conquered some of my fear. Don't get me wrong, I'm still scared of some bugs. But when you're working in the garden, you learn to cope with them. And I'm not as terrified as I used to be anymore. So, but I do see a lot of holes in some things. So, down here, these peppers are not really doing all that well these days. They're pretty small. So, soon I'll fertilize. I don't want to, I try to fertilize maybe every 2 weeks, every 10 days or something like that. I'm behind right now because I it has been raining so much, and I feel like if I put the fertilizer down and it rains and rains and rains, it's gonna do nothing but wash it away, and the plants ain't gonna have time to take it up. Now, let me show you. I feel the heat, so I really hope my phone doesn't die here. It's I think I have quite a few strawberries to harvest. Yep, I see some in here and here that I need to harvest, but I don't want to harvest them in the heat of the day. So um, I will probably get these. This one's about to lose the bag. I'll get them um, probably early in the morning or later this evening. I have some lettuce here, marlet lettuce that I've harvested from. Um, Look at this. This is a collard, and it has a lot of holes in it. Lots of holes. But majority in this green stalk here, this green stalk has strawberries. And as you can see, I have come out here and put a lot of the strawberries in the bag. I feel like the sun has found me and it is beaming. So all these red bags are holding strawberries. Okay, let me move my phone. Let me try and make this quick so I don't want to have to redo my video. So over here, as you can see, look at these beautiful purple, I think they're purple bellflowers or whatever. They are gorgeous. Love them. And I've had this pot for years and they keep, oh, excuse me, they keep coming back over and over and over again. So, and as you can see in here, I do have some blackberries in here, if you can see them. Yep. Blackberries to harvest. This time the birds didn't get it because I have it covered up, but they've been trying, trust me. And the rest of it is blueberries. I've been harvesting from here as well. These peas, they grow. The more I pull, the more come. I get at least 3 or 4 a day, so I'm gonna have to pull these off up here. Yeah, they keep coming. So they're snow peas, which is awesome. Over here, I put some more bags, covered up some more strawberries. I noticed that the spiders really love these uh, green stalks here. Spiders love these. Um, this one, I planted pumpkin in here. I don't know if it came up or not yet. It's been raining a lot. This right here, I think, is Malibu spinach, and it's traveling. So, uh, um, yeah, a lot of spider webs on this, but there's few beets in here. I pulled the turnip out that was here. Uh, and parsley is thriving. The parsley right here is thriving. This is celery, and ooh, lots of spider webs. Have to get rid of them. I think this is purple kohlrabi. Trying to see up here, but yeah, basil is covered with spider webs all over it. It's amazing to me, but this looks kind of dry, and I don't know why, because it's been raining almost every single day, with the exception of today. And it's supposed to rain again starting tomorrow into the weekend. So there's no shortage of rain here. Down here in this brown green stalk, we have more strawberries that I have covered. If you can see it, let me see. Can you see? The sun is shining so bright I can't see. Swiss chard I have harvested. There's a few tomatoes turning. I have turned red. Uh, Tiny tomatoes in here, along with uh, these are the royal burgundy beans that have coming up. I don't see any beans on them yet, but I'm looking forward to them. There's a tomato there. This says this is spinach, but these had the biggest leaves. I harvested the big leaves already off of here. So I did see a spider that was humongous. He came out of here to look at me, I guess to see what I was doing, but I was like, what are you doing in my green stalk? Something I did, not really sure if it's working, but I took some coffee grounds and put it in here in the areas where the leafy greens were, to see if the bugs will stop chewing on it. I'm not sure if it's working or not. I have a little Cosmo plant right here. It's pretty, and it's pretty hot out here. These I have. This is another lily plant, but I haven't seen the flowers from those. Over here, I know I had spiders crawling in here. It says it's a gold gold prize squash, but I don't see any squash. I stuck a tomato plant in there, but of course I don't see any tomatoes yet. This here is supposed to be a straight neck. Oh, is it straight? Oh, a spaghetti squash. There's flowers on it. There's only one flower actually on here. I guess if it gets a little bigger, I'll uncover it. Right in here is a pumpkin that I have. Once I start seeing flowers, I'll take the tool off of it. And oh, here it's supposed to be an Acacia squash in there somewhere. I don't see it. In here, the white scallop squash, it's one growing right there, right here, if you can see it. One growing there. I did come out here and hand pollinate this one time. And over here on this side, you can see more stuff. Get these spider webs. Good Lord, the spiders have taken over. And as you can see, it's more strawberries. Strawberries I probably should cover so I can eat them myself and the bugs. As you can see, one has been eaten by the bug. This couple I could probably save for myself. But here, this is I guess it's oregano. Let me see. It says what this tag says it's not. No, I think this is oregano. That's oregano, Italian oregano, I think. And it's supposed to have some mint. I see weeds. Weeds jump in here so quick. And the more it rains, the more weeds come. Like this. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. But I'll get them later. This is supposed to be dill here. I hope it's dill and not, yeah, it's the dill plant. Need to harvest from that. Um, let's open this up. Let's see how this is looking because it's looking like I expected it to look. I put another yellow thingy in here because the white flies, let me see. Yep, they still, yeah, see, white flies. Tapping that and they're all over the place. Just look, just white flies. So I need to, and I need to get something to spray for them because they're destroying my greens. No white flies. Look at that. They just everywhere, everywhere in here. I got tomatoes in here growing, if you can see. Um, like I said, that thing over there is getting huge, and I thought it was the purple Brussels sprout, but I don't see no Brussels sprouts. All I see is purple leaves, and there was supposed to be some butterhead lettuce here, but it looks like weeds. And there's a few carrots in here as well, over here, a few carrots, but a whole lot of white flies in here. Um, Probably could be a whole lot more in this. This is the veggie pod. That's the veggie pod. Probably could be a whole lot more planted in here, but as you can see, like I said, there's a lot of white flies in here. Maybe I should just take the top off. It's been a lot of rain, and they're just hanging on, hanging on. Look, hanging on. Look at them, like cotton or something. Just tap it. They just everywhere. So I need to figure out how to conquer the white fly problem. I mean, you could eat your vegetables even if they had white flies on it. You just have to clean it really good. But I don't like them. They look nasty. Just a bunch of white flies. The sticky, yellow sticky things are they're catching some, but not all. They're not all jumping on there. So I keep hitting it. Look, not all jumping on that sticky thing. Man, I need more sticky things. Just white flies. I don't even know where they come from or why they come. Yeah, look at that. White fly damage. So I had to figure out a way to conquer that. But that's all to this here. I don't want to crush that. This here, veggie pod here. Need to put some more veggies, but like I said, maybe I should uncover it. Right here is my chamomile, which I probably should be harvesting from. Is they got white flies on them too? No. Yeah, I think I need to come harvest from the chamomile so I can have my own fresh chamomile tea. That's there. I'm gonna turn this around, trying to find a spot where it's not loaded with spider webs. You I think this is I don't know, kind of like some kind of green. I have to dig in there and see, but yeah, you all. This is pretty much the garden tour in June. Of course, I still have onions planted everywhere. Um, the bugs are not being stopped by that. It's pretty hot out, humid out here. And over here, I don't know if I showed you where the wasp just jumped in. I planted some beans. These are the contender beans that are coming up here. Ooh, he's trying to come at me. I don't like wasps. So, yeah, but I planted contender beans in several spots, and they seem to be coming up. So hopefully I get a good group of beans. Right here, I think this is my peach tree. It had a fruit on here earlier in the garden life, and it disappeared. Uh, the grape and the peach tree, the fruit trees are looking horrible. Well, those 3 fruit trees are looking horrible. The mums from I think a year or 2 ago, they're looking okay. You see them? They're looking bright and pretty. There, I even see some tomatoes on here, like here, growing. I have to see what this is. I'm not sure what this is right here, but it's growing taller and taller and taller. There's little rose that's not doing all that well. This is a flower that's about to bloom. Not sure what type of flower, but yes, this is pretty much it, you all, for the garden. Ooh. I've been saying I have a surprise. I have a surprise video that I actually need to make. You can see how hot this is, and someday it will be coming. It will be coming. Look at, look, look, they're literally, leaves are literally wilted down, and I know that it does have water because that's a self-watering thing there, and it'll have enough water soon. It's just so hot that the leaves are like wilting down. I probably need to take the fruit off, but like I said, I don't want to remove the fruit in the middle of the heat. I don't know how true it is, but some say that the fruit tastes better if you get it when it's I'm sorry. I hear a lot of buzzing, so I'm looking around. Some say the fruit tastes better from the garden when you harvest it in cooler weather, like first thing in the morning or later on in the evening. So I am proud of the way the garden is looking right now. Yeah, I am. I was like, I can tell you that it took a lot of work to get here, and the result is the fruit that you get. I mean, I'm no expert, and I've probably been gardening for about good 4 years. Oh, I must have walked through a web here, or he decided to put the web back up because I see it. I just made it come down. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm no pro or anything like that. I just know um, in this patio picker, I pretty much planted the seed for the apple cucumbers and watered it. I usually water every other day if it's not raining a lot. And like I said, this is a self-watering pot, so um, I don't water every day. And um, there's the fruit from it. And I think it's time to harvest it. It's a wasp or a bug, some kind of bug flying around. It's a lot of flowers here, so I'm sure the beneficial bugs want to get to it to pollinate more. But yeah, I'll be back out here to get those fruit. Um, Pretty much, um, like I said in the beginning, I fertilize the garden every 10 days, and every year in the garden is different. Yeah, every year is a different year. But when it rains, you definitely get a lot of weeds. So, and they grow quickly. So I'll be back out here weeding. I won't subject you all to that. But yes, this is the garden, and I thank you for joining me in my June tour. Um, I'll be back soon because, as you can see, I'm sweating. The sun is not shining that much, but it's shining.